they recognized that being on multiple ERP systems in general was going to be an issue.
For sure.
And if you think about it, to me, the core of everything is your data, right? If you don't have great data, you can't do great automation.
We've talked about this, right?
Yeah, you can't do AI, right? The people that throw AI at bad data, you're just going to make bad
That
decisions
decision's
faster.
faster, right?
Right, exactly. So how do you get good data? Now, larger companies may do data warehouses and drop them in from multiple different solutions. That's a very expensive, very um, headcount heavy solution. So for Martin, it was how do we get to a single source of the truth? And that's such a consulting term, and I hate
I
to throw
know.
it out, but
But
there's
valid.
something to it.
It feels cliche, but it's valid.
Exactly. So to get to that, it was we have to get on one ERP system. And as we do that, we have to clean up. Now, of course, when you're coming from those multiple systems, it's we have this different customer numbers for the same customer. We have the same part with different part numbers. All of that data has to be normalized, rationalized on the new ERP system. So we've spent a lot of time focused on cleaning up the data and moving to a single system. And then once you do that, now it's okay. Where do we automate first, second, and third? What are those tiers that can drive that optimization through your organization? And before you start throwing things at a customer, you better be able to handle it internally. So, making sure that, okay, we want to do more EDI. And I know EDI is a really old technology, but it's table stakes now, right? You can't
Sure.
go to larger customers without it. Well, when we run our older systems, and quite frankly, they were highly customized, right? So, you couldn't do upgrades, you couldn't anything you did took development internally. So we wanted to get to a standard as well where we could move to the cloud, do your biannual upgrades, continue to get new features and functions into the standard code. So that was all part of that normalization of our systems. But when I got there, we were doing maybe 10 EDI transactions in total. Last month we did 2,200.
Yeah, that's
Right.
dramatic, right? Because
And
when you
yeah,
normalize, you can
and
do that.